Welcome, everybody. It is Saturday morning, another edition here of Also Eligible. And got a lot to talk about here, and going to try to keep it short today, but you know me, I start talking 25 minutes at the beginning of the show, and it's like, next thing you know, it's 10:30, and it's like, Joe, you haven't even talked the race here. But we're going to try to keep this as a shorter episode here today because I am escaping the city of Philadelphia for a couple of days. I will be back on Tuesday, but just to let you guys know, there will be a recorded episode of Also Eligible tomorrow. I think what I will do is I will set it to start at 11 a.m. because that's usually my start time on Sundays. So just to let you guys know ahead of time, if you are looking for it, and and you're like, where's that? Also remember, I will be on the West Coast. I'll probably set the wrong time up, and because it'd be typical me if I didn't do something, if I didn't screw something up. But yeah, so got a big day of racing here in Also Eligible land and Bleacher Brothers land here. Now, granted, we don't necessarily have the big names here. You'll especially see that with the race with the Gotham at Aqueduct today, because you have horses with potential, but they, there isn't anybody proven yet. I mean, we've had years where not necessarily at New York for the Gotham Stakes, but even just in general, we have, these are the favorites in the Derby right now, and there is no real standout as of right now. At least I don't think, other than maybe Nearly. But we still have 2 months to go. We have another 4 to 5 Saturdays worth of racing and a Sunday tomorrow. And we'll be narrowing it down eventually to the field of 20 here as we get closer, little by little, to the first Saturday in May. And hopefully we'll get some winners for you here today. We're looking specifically at the Oaks and Derby preps today. We're going to take a look at the Busher Stakes, which is race 2, so an early race there. So whether it's on FS1, FS2, FS8, whenever they have it on today, they will be live. And also, I'm sure most of you already have a wagering account. Hopefully it is with FanDuel. And hopefully, even if you can't find it on your cable system, or if they're not showing race 2 on the cable systems, because, they do show races on the Fox Sports Network, you can watch it on the you can watch the simulcast feed over your computer. So that's a great thing with technology these days. Not only do you have fast internet speed, you can also get that information that you want. So hopefully, if I don't pick the winner, you do. Because the one thing I will say is I don't know if my philosophy is different from other people, because a lot of times I don't necessarily go and say, these are my picks. Hopefully, if I don't give you guys a winner, hopefully I give you the information of one of these other horses that, hey, Joe did mention that horse, so that's the whole thing. So, it isn't me about my ego and picking winners. It's about giving you that information that I think may be the information that I look at when I look at these races. So, but we have great action today. We're going to begin with the Busher. Now it's a short field of 5. So as a result of that field of 5, oh, great. Okay, so we're going to fight through this. Okay, so let's cut that out for now. Okay, so we got a field of 5 here in race number 2. So we're not going to have it's not the best race to wager on, but it is Derby points and Oaks points. But also, because there's only 5 horses in this field, a rule that they invoked last year comes into play here today. And that is the fact that because there's only 5 horses, the total points gets reduced by 25%. So instead of the winner getting 50 points, they only get 37 and a half. So, and if there's another horse that scratches, it'll be reduced to 50%, reduced by 50%. So, so we'll look at that. We'll look at the Gotham, which is the finale on the card. And then we'll head down to Gulfstream, where they have the Davona Dale, which is a 1-mile race for 3-year-old fillies to get into the Oaks. And then we have the Fountain of Youth, which is light on the top horses in the division, but horses are going to get an opportunity to potentially make it to the Kentucky Derby just on the fact that they'll get 50 points if they win this race. So a lot of great action today. You can go to FanDuel.com. The promo's up there as well. So before we begin, as you well know, Bleacher Brothers does have a stable of horses. Well, it's actually AJ's horses, and it's not actually okay, so okay, 1 second here. I am going to shut this down for a second. I will be right back here. We'll continue with this discussion.